Oh, okay. Rafael Leao. I'm just going to let you know the first name is Rafael. Just so you got that, Micah, in the bank for when he comes. You know what we should do is a little... Can we do a clip where we just count how many different names Micah and Jamie managed to call for Kayo Tomori there? I think that'd be really interesting.
Oh,
Production, can you pull that together for us? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So we're going to try and talk to Rafael Leao, the AC Milan player, who I think we've all been impressed with this season, right?
Yeah, he's been class. I think in Serie A, we had Del Piero in last week, and he was saying he's been inconsistent. But every time we've seen him in the Champions League, he's been excellent, especially the way AC Milan want to play. They want to defend deep, and then on the counter-attack, he's perfect for their system, and he was impressive again tonight. Micah, do you want to take us out to Rafael Leao in your best Italian? Ciao a tutti, Rafael. Ciao a tutti. Rafael, it's good
accent, good.
Ah,
good accent, good accent.
Yes!
Yes!
My guy, you know.
Yeah, it was nice, yeah. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone.
Hello, hello.
How are you doing? How you feeling? Congratulations, that's a great result. Must feel good to be through.
Yeah, thank you. I feel great. Was a wonderful night. I think we did a good job, and I'm proud. I'm proud for the whole team, yeah.
Rafael, a few weeks ago, you went to Napoli and won 4-0 in Serie A. How much confidence did that give you going into this semi-final?
Yeah, I think they didn't expect the way we went in the game, and of course beat them the first of championship for Serie A like 4-0 in their home was wonderful for us to give more confidence to the next match, but we knew it too here. The second game of the Champions League would be different, and they did very well, always with the ball, and most of the time we stay back. But I think the key of the game was on counter-attack, and we did a goal there. Yeah.
Raphaël, bonsoir, c'est Thierry. Comment va ton français?
Ouais. Non, bien, moi je parle bien.
Oh là là, ton français propre.
Ouais.
No. Sorry, we're going to have to carry on in English. But one thing that I wanted to say before we talk about your run that actually was crazy.
Yeah.
I love the way you and Giroud defended today, especially you. Because if you guys want to go far, you have to defend like that. But what I wanted to say is, when did you decide that you were going to go to goal? At what moment?
Yeah. You mean when I received the ball?
No, when did you decide, you know what, I'm going to go to goal and give it to Olivier or maybe score? When did you decide that you were going to go?
Yeah, no, when I passed the last defender, I looked to the goalkeeper and I saw I saw like from here I can't score. So I looked to the area and I see Oli and just give to them, and yeah.
No, because I was under the impression that every time you have the ball, when there is space, it looks like you said to everybody, you know what, meet me in the box. Just say it, even if it's not true. People will be scared. Just say it.
Yeah, it looks easy, but in Serie A, the defenders they are tough, but I think sometimes I just have to put the ball in the front and run, because most of the times I'm more fast than them, and today I did well. Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. Rafael, when you see the games tomorrow, obviously the big rival of yours, Inter Milan, are in the other semi-final. Would you like that? A big semi-final with your biggest rivals?
I didn't understand. Can you repeat, please? Sorry.
They have the same problem in the studio.
Sorry. It's difficult.
You play Inter Milan are playing tomorrow, Internazionale. Would you like to face them in the semi-final?
You like to? I didn't.
Is Inter the team you want in the semi-finals?
Ah, okay. No,
yes,
yeah. No, I can't hear well. We'll be good. I was to play against them. It's for us. against Inter will be a great game. I think the passion we will put in the game will be the same we put today or more, because play against them, it's the atmosphere will be crazy in Milan. So we have to give 100%. Yeah.
Rafa, we appreciate you so much. You're not alone, by the way. This show goes out to America. You now understand how all of America feels when Jamie Carragher talks. They have similar problems understanding his accent. So thank you for your patience. We appreciate you. Good luck in the semi-finals.
Bravissimo, Rafa. Complimenti.
No, Jamie, serious.
It was a bit...
That's the proper name. That's the name. Internationally.
If you don't understand Inter, how is he going to understand international?
It was worth a try.
Oh my God, I've never seen you cry like this.
He was broken English accent as well. Do you play He does that look normal. Oh, man. Cara.
Yes, he is.
Oh.
Hey! Woo!
What's going on, guys?
How's it feel, Tamari?
Yeah, obviously, no, it feels good. No, we're putting a good shift over the last 2 games, and to be in the semi-final, of course, there's such a rush, such a good feeling. I think it makes it a bit sweeter because, you know, but when the draw was made for this quarterfinal, a lot of people wrote us off before we'd even played, and yeah, to qualify for the semi-final and get through, obviously, it's great for us, great for the team, and we're really excited, really happy, tired as well.
Vicario, well done. This is Thierry. I wanted to ask you a question on how you defended on Osimhen. Every time the ball was on the side and the cross was about to go in, you defended old school, in an old school way. You always went tight to him. You don't go to the spot, you played the man. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, obviously, you know, Victor's been having a great season, and you know, I know how dangerous he is. Yeah, I just tried to make sure I got my body in between him and the ball at all times as much as possible. Obviously, I was disappointed that I managed to score at the end. But yeah, I just tried to get as tight to him as possible and try not to give him a lot of space. And then I think, you know, they like to play the ball in behind with him a lot. So I think Simon, Kieran and I, we really covered the space well whenever they got their head up. And yeah, I think we actually frustrated them, and we limited the amount of times that we could get the ball to him in dangerous areas. And then when the ball actually came, yeah, we defended really well, got tight to him, and we had a lot of cover. So yeah, I think you know, coming into a game like this with a player of that quality, you know that you have to be tight to him and you have to be switched on, and I think we were today.
For Corey, Jamie Carragher here, I just want to say you're absolutely outstanding in the game, and we'll speak a lot more about you as we get to the semi-final. But a little birdie tells me that the guy who's just asked the question before me is one of your biggest idols. Now, what are your thoughts of him as a pundit as well as a player?
Yeah, I mean, as a player, of course, you know, there's not much to be said. Like you said, you know, when I was growing up, you know, Thierry, I hope you don't mind me embarrassing you, Alice, but yeah, I was a big fan. He was my idol. So obviously, as I was getting older, I moved behind, further back down the pitch. But yeah, obviously, and as a pundit as well, it was really funny. You know, we were actually watching.
Funny? Not Thierry, he's the analyst.
No, I remember we were watching the last game. We were watching the video of when he was doing the Guess Who, and he guessed himself twice instead of Ollie. So yeah, it's a really funny one. We were watching that the other day.
In the mixer. That's what it does. Thierry, come on.
No, listen. One thing, no, first and foremost, thank you. I got a bit red, you know, when you said that. But I want to ask you a question. How great is it to play in front of Mike Maignan?
Yeah, he brings so much calm to the team. You know, such a presence. Even, you know, off the pitch, he's so professional. And you know, as soon as we're preparing for a game, he's always talking and he's saying, you know, maybe we should do this, maybe we should do that. He's always organising, always helping. And you know, he's more than a keeper in a way. You know, he gives us so much when we have the ball. He manages to get us forward a lot quicker. You know, he's got a great kick and he's very accurate with those. So and especially you know, when we need him. You know, sometimes when you know, they get through our defence and he's got to make a world-class save. You know, like he did last week against Di Lorenzo late in the game. You know, having someone like that behind us obviously gives us a lot of confidence. We can play a higher line, we can be a bit more aggressive, and we can rely on him. So I think that's the key thing.
Okay, for Corey. Last but not least, who was a better defender, Jamie Carragher or Big Beaks himself? You can
are you going to make me answer that?
For Corey,
You're going to make me answer it?
Yeah, come on, answer, come on. The fans want to know.
Come on.
Viewers want to see.
Sorry, what did you say? I can't hear.
Parla Italiano?
Sì, sì, parlo italiano.
Okay, understood.
Mikey,
Who's better, me or Jamie?
when you were growing up, who was the most impressive defender? Who did you look up to? Is there anyone that stands out? Maybe someone who was playing for Manchester City called Micah, or someone at Liverpool called Jamie? Were they influences for your idols?
Yeah, both of them. I mean, obviously, as I said, Thierry's my idol, so I can't change my idol now. But,
Double down.
But you know, obviously, growing up in the youth side at Chelsea, obviously, John Terry was a big reference for me. I have to be honest. Yeah, he was a big reference for me. But obviously, both of you, obviously, Micah, I know you played in Italy, so
We got it! Ciao, tutti!
We so appreciate your time, and we do apologise as well for Micah and Jamie's chronic mispronunciation of your name time and time again. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
I got it right, big man. I got it right.
I worried I was going to swear.
All right, we're going to go to a very quick break. Thank you so much for your time. We'll be right back with you. More Champions League on CBS Sports Network and Paramount Plus. Stay with us.
To this stage of the Champions League, and you know, Kvaratskhelia had his moment on the penalty, and he missed it. And had he scored that, we might have been talking about extra time now. But Napoli can go with their heads held high. I thought throughout the competition they've been brilliant, but it was just a step too far from this time round.
So Kvaratskhelia is a player that we've talked about a lot, right? 2 chances, significant chances in that second half. Should we take a look at a couple of them and just see how differently this could potentially have played out for Napoli had he been able to make the most of them, Thierry?
Well, this is him at his best. I don't even know how he went through there. But all he had to do there is compose himself and curve it instead of going for power. And that would have been a goal. But everything almost came only from him in the game. He has an eye for it, and that would have been a goal. But everything almost came only from him in the game. He has an eye for a pass. He can dribble. He tries to create. Osimhen, as you can see, wanted that ball. He couldn't finish with his left foot. But as I said, a lot of things came from him, and we all know at the end, obviously, he missed that penalty, and McMahon was magnificent on that. So
here's the incident that leads to the penalty.
Yeah, I think it's Tomori that goes to tackle, and you can see there if he doesn't put his hand, I mean, he doesn't do it on purpose, but the ball would have gone to Raspadori to score a tap-in, and then somehow great moments on the run.
What's exciting, obviously, is the fact that potentially we could end up, obviously, AC Milan now go through. They play the winner of tomorrow's game between Inter and Benfica, so we can potentially get that Milan derby as a semi-final, which is just, this is an incredible semi-final to get, isn't it, in this competition?
I think it was the case in 2003.
Yeah, you scored the winner?
There was...
You scored the... No?
Yeah. 1-1.
1-1. 0-0, 1-1.
On the away goal.
Yeah,
exactly, yeah.
Did that Champions League game feel different to you to other Champions League games, just with it being a derby? Did it mean that much more somehow?
I think derby's been always derby, you know.
But is it different league to Champions League? Is it kind of elevated because it's the Champions League? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but no, I think that it's still probably to very similar situation. I think the atmosphere can be great, and it's still derby.
Got you.
Can you get us tickets?
I hope so. Gonna give me tickets for the game.
Let's go back to the first half of this game. Sorry, remind me where we're going. The first half, and we're going to look at the penalty that AC Milan had before they did get their first goal. Was it a penalty, I suppose, is the first question. Let's take a look. Micah?
Yeah, I think without doubt, Rui goes on Leao. It's you can see here, just takes his legs out. It's a definite penalty. We're all wondering who's going to step up and take it. Was it going to be your man Giroud? And it was, Thierry?
Yes, I called that one also. Yes, called that one also. I don't know, for some reason I knew he was going to close his leg, and go on the left-hand side of the keeper, and the goalkeeper guessed the right way. There was a lot of stuff happening outside of the box, but it wasn't retaken.
We do have some question marks about this one and whether this penalty should have been retaken. We're going to take you out to our FIFA rules expert, Christina, in the house. Good evening to you. How are you?
Good evening. Doing well. Dorking out about this one, so I'm ready to go into it.
Oh, okay. Ooh. We're ready to hear you dorking out. Let's go.
So this is a nuance, and I got a lot of questions on this. Was there encroachment by Juan Jesus on this penalty, right? When we have seen anytime a player encroaches on the top of that penalty area, it is impactful after the fact. So here you'll see, watch and look, Juan Jesus and Mario Rui, it looks like they're inside the penalty and they encroached. Ball gets struck, comes out. Juan Jesus ends up clearing the ball. The question is, should this have been retaken? The decision on the field was no retake, VAR checks, and said no retake. And this is the nuance and the dispositive part where I am dorking out. Here, as you can see, the body language, both of the right legs of both of those players are extended. They're in the air. So when the referee and the VAR are determining whether or not someone has encroached, we actually take a look at the left legs that are standing, that are in place, that are outside the penalty area. So for us, these two players are outside the penalty area. They are not encroaching. Because the right legs are not on the ground, we are not saying that they are encroaching this side. We take a look at that left leg. That's where that decision is. And so for those who are confused, this is a small nuance that you won't find in the laws of the game, but are FIFA interpretation and application.
Woohoo! Has she outdorked you?
No, I feel like
no one outdorks you.
I just think we're making up the rules as we go along. Do you know what I mean?
You've never heard of that one, Micah?
Never heard of that. I read the rule book before I came today as well. Never heard that one, Christina.
Christina?
Yeah, and I looked into the reasoning behind it, and there's no real explanation. So I'm going to use sports science on this one. When you extend your right leg out, all of the power is truly in your left leg, so you're not gaining an unfair advantage.
Christina, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Love it, Christina.
Okay, let's take a look at the first goal that AC Milan scored in this one. Also, the only goal.
But I think I should take this because I give Leao the big build-up in the last game. I spoke about his ability on the counter-attack. I actually said we may see it more in the away leg because Napoli had gone on the front foot. Hence why I'm on this show to give my analysis. I was proven right again. And that man, Olivier Giroud, puts it away. But, I mean, this guy is absolutely devastating. When he's in full flow running like that, very reminiscent of a man a couple down on my right, in that inside left channel, when you see Thierry Henry getting the ball and going past players. Very similar, but sight to where we hold.
Osman, we said he could make a difference for Napoli.
It made a difference. I'm telling you now, if he was fit in the first leg, it's a different tie. Look at him just getting a little bit of space. And it's an unbelievable header to get the power on it. Just uses the pace of the ball just to guide it past a terrific goalkeeper in Magnon.
But you just like saying that, don't you?
It just rolls off the tongue.
What a header.
But what a header that is. Absolutely outstanding.
OK, right now we're going to take you out to New York City, everybody, where Marco Messina is at a restaurant filled with Napoli fans. Oh, sorry, there you are, Napoli fans behind you. Has the mood dropped a little bit, Marco?
It has. Of course, normally, all these fans, they were ready to celebrate, but the vibes are not as great, obviously, if they didn't win. But all of these fans here, they're happy to have gotten to this point. They're still having an incredible season. It's going to be the first time in 33 years that they win the Scudetto. So it's a lot of just like looking over and like shrugs, like it is what it is. They'll be back here next year. And they made a lot of Italian fans proud even getting to this point.
All right, Marco, good to see you. Enjoy the food all the same. Thank you very much.
City synonymous with high fashion. The stadium might not be fashionable anymore, but it remains iconic, the San Siro. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon. I'm greatly looking forward to bringing you live coverage of this match being played in Serie A. It's Milan up against Napoli.
Cheers, Derek. Yeah, really excited about this one.
Oh, big chance! In it goes! That Çalhanoğlu. Good visualisation and execution. And he could cash in. It must go in, surely. And another.
Well, as we look at this again, the keeper's every right to ask where his back line was, but 2v1 in the end. He's thinking now, is he going to pass or go round me? He's got no chance.
Here. Bakayoko. Çalhanoğlu. And intercepting it. Fabian. And now Zielinski. Decent position for the Partenope to be in. Fabian. Real danger. Angled towards Insigne. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. And disappointing. Çalhanoğlu. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's in with a chance. Can he convert? And up for grabs. Up. In it goes at the second time of...
That's exactly what happens. Good goal.